we are going to learn how to download Rectified Google Earth imagery using El-Shayal Smart GIS. In this video, we are going to be downloading imagery covering part of Abuja in Nigeria. So before you do that, there are some preliminary settings you have to do in order to achieve downloading flat rectified Google Earth imagery covering a very large area using the El-Shayal Smart GIS. So first of all, you need to install El-Shayal Smart GIS on your desktop and install the latest version of Google Earth. So from the Google Earth software, make sure the terrain is very flat. The north direction should be vertically upward. Press Shift on your keyboard and the up arrow to make sure it is vertically up, and press Control button and the down arrow to make sure it is vertically down. Then next, go to the Tools menu, then select Options. From the Google Earth option dialog box, show longitude and latitude, select degree, decimal degrees, then show terrain, uncheck it, uncheck show terrain, then make sure elevation exaggeration is set to 0, then click on apply and then OK. This is very important in order for you to achieve downloading flat rectified Google Earth image covering a very large area. Then the next thing is for you to hide some of these gadgets to avoid obscuring your image during downloading. So let's first of all hide this sidebar. Go to the Views menu. From the View menu, uncheck sidebar to hide it. So the next is for us to hide this map overview and this status bar and also this navigation bar. So go to the View menu, uncheck status bar to hide it. Go back to the View menu, uncheck grid. These are the grids to hide them. Go back to the menu bar and hide this map overview. View menu, uncheck overview map to hide it. Then last but not the least, hide this navigation bar by going back to the View menu, then select show navigation, select never. So we have hide virtually all the gadgets that will be obscuring our image during the downloading process. So the next thing you do is to zoom to the particular location where you want to download the Google Earth image for. Or better still, if you have the coordinate, you may not need to zoom to that particular location. All you need to do is to go to your El-Shayal Smart GIS and input the coordinate. So for this time around, I don't have the coordinate of that particular location, but I know where I want to download the image for. So I'll zoom to that particular place. It's Abuja in Nigeria, and somewhere very close to the Tako district, somewhere around the Jabi Lake. So here we have Utako, and here we have Jabi, and this is the Jabi Lake. So actually this is the area I want to download the imagery for, somewhere around here, very close to the Jabi Lake. If you're familiar with Abuja, you should be familiar with this particular environment, especially this lake in particular. So after zooming to that particular place, to your place of interest in Google Earth, then you can now minimize Google Earth and go back to your El-Shayal Smart GIS. From the El-Shayal Smart GIS, you click on the Google Earth button to load in Google Earth. But before you do that, there is an important preliminary settings you need to do. You need to create a folder where you are going to be downloading and saving all your images. So I'll go back to my desktop. Inside my GIS lab folder, inside my source data folder, I'm going to create a folder for my images. So I will right click and select new folder. Then I'm going to name the folder as Jabi Imagery. So I've created a folder. I'm going to save all my downloaded images into this folder. So go back to El-Shayal Smart GIS, click on the Google Earth button, and then click on Login Google Earth to log in your Google Earth software. Then click on Refresh Coordinates to capture the coordinates of this area. However, if you have the coordinates, you can input it in decimal degree straight away into the longitude and latitude box here. So, but since I don't have the coordinate, but I know the area, I have zoomed to the particular area I want to download the imagery for. So all I need to do is to tell El-Shayal Smart GIS to capture the coordinates for me by refreshing the coordinates. So click on the refresh coordinate button, and it will automatically capture the longitude and the latitude for you. So set the zooming scale to 100 and click on Go To. So from the status bar below, you'll be seeing the progress report. Whatever you are doing, you'll be seeing the progress report down here. So as you can see, the last command I executed, Go To, in Google Earth, has been successfully done. So if you switch back to Google Earth, you will see that you are there to about 100 meter zooming scale. So now, to import this particular image, all you need to do is to click on Import Rectified Image from your El-Shayal Smart GIS Google Earth dialog box. So I'll click on Import Rectified Image, and I will navigate to the folder I've created on my desktop. Inside my GIS lab folder, source data, and then Jabi Imagery. So this is where I'm going to save my images. So I'll navigate to the folder and then leave the file name as default, then click on Save. So El-Shayal Smart GIS will save the imagery and add it up to your map view area automatically. So the image has been imported into El-Shayal Smart GIS. But if you look at it, it is a black and white imagery. So you need to save the colored version of this imagery from Google Earth in order for you to have the colored view of this area. So let's switch back to Google Earth. So let's save the colored version of the imagery by going to the file menu, then save, then you select save image, or you can simply press Ctrl plus Alternate plus S button on your keyboard to save the imagery. So navigate to where you have your folder on the desktop, inside GIS lab folder, inside source data folder, and inside imagery folder. Then select the black and white imagery you saved from El-Shayal and then overwrite it. Click save and then click yes to replace it. So now go back to the El-Shayal Smart GIS. Now refresh the layer, right click and reload the layer to refresh it to have the colored version of the image. Now go up and then import the rectified imagery. The next file will be GE2. Click on save button. Zoom to extent. So here we are. Then save the colored version of the imagery. Go back to Google Earth. Go to file menu. Save image. Select the black and white second image and overwrite it. Click on save. Select yes to replace it. Go back to El-Shayal. Now go to the right. Click on the right button. Then select import rectified image. This will be image number 3, GE3. Click on save button. Here we go. Go back to Google Earth and save the colored version. File, save images. Select the black and white color, black and white image, and overwrite it. Go back to El-Shayal. Reload the second and third layer to have the colored image. Reload the layer. Zoom to extent. So here we are. We are downloading the imagery covering that particular area. So now let's go down to cover this image, to have the image of this area. Import the rectified image. This will be image number 4. Save. Here we go. Go back to Google Earth and save the colored version of the image. File, save image. Select image number 4 to overwrite it. Go back to El-Shayal. Reload the layer to show the colored image. Then now go to the right. Import rectified image. Sorry. Google Earth is still busy. So it is ready. You click on import rectified image. Save. Zoom to extent. Save the color version. Overwrite the black and white. reload the layer, go to right again, import rectified image, save the colored version, overwrite the image. Refresh to show the colored version. Reload layer, zoom to extent, go to right once more, import the rectified image, save the colored version, file, save, select the black and white, overwrite it. Reload layer, zoom to extent. So now let's go up and cover this place. Up, we'll go up and we'll go left this time around. Import rectified image, image number 8, save the colored version of the image, overwrite the black and white, go back to El-Shayal, reload the layer, let's go to left to cover up this space, left, then import the rectified image, then save the colored version, then overwrite the black and white. Reload the layer, let's go left once more, import the rectified image, save, save the colored version of the image, overwrite the black and white, reload your layer to have the colored version of the image. So basically this is how to go about downloading rectified imagery from Google Earth in El-Shayal ArcGIS. So you continue to do this process until you covered your entire area of interest. Now let's go up and cover some part of the Jabi Lake. Now let's go up and cover some part of the Jabi Lake. So click on the up button and then import the rectified image, image number 11. Save the colored version of the image. Replace. Then reload layer to have the colored version. Go right here, import the rectified image. Save the colored version of the image. Overwrite the black and white. Reload layer to have the colored version of the image. Go right once again, import the rectified image. Save the color version. overwrite the black and white. Reload layer, go right once again, import rectified image, image number 14, save the colored version, overwrite the black and white. Reload the layer, go right one more time, import the rectified image, save the colored version, overwrite the black and white. Reload the layer, now go down to cover up this space, down, then import rectified imagery, image number 16, save the color version, overwrite the last image number 16. Go left, import rectified imagery number 17, save, go back to Google Earth, save the colored image and overwrite the black and white. Reload your layer to show the colored image. Go left again, import rectified imagery number 18, save the colored version of the imagery, overwrite the black and white. Go left one more time, import rectified imagery number 19, save the colored version of the image, replace the black and white. You can refresh your layers. Go left one more time to cover up this space, left, import rectified imagery number 20, something is wrong, let's remove the layer, let's re-import it, import rectified imagery, overwrite number 20, here we go. So save the colored version of the imagery number 20, replace the black and white image. So reload your layer to have the colored version. So basically this is how to download Google Earth imagery covering a very large area. So we have been able to download imagery of this area using 20 mosaic rectified imagery. So you can go on and on till you cover your entire area of interest. So after which you will save this particular image. So let's assume we have covered the area of interest. So you can now minimize this El-Shayal Google dialog box and then go back to where you have been saving your images to see what you have saved so far. So you can see these are the entire images we have been saving for the area of interest we are downloading. So now let's save this entire image as a single rectified image. If you open the folder where you have been downloading your images, they are in bit by bit from image number 1 to the last image number 20. They are in different sheets. So now let's save it as a single large rectified imagery covering the entire area. So note that as you are downloading the image, the El-Shayal Smart GIS program is automatically creating the shape file, the connection file, and the database file, another geoprocessing file for the image file you are downloading. So now let's save the entire image as a large rectified imagery of the study area. So in order for you to do this, you will have to go to the view menu, then set your map scale. Let's assume you want to save the image on scale 1:1000. So you select scale 1:1000 for the image. Then you click on this save image button. So the save image button dialog box will appear. So you select your paper size. Let's use A3 for instance. The orientation, let's set it to portrait. The scale is already 1000. I've set it from the other side. So you click on, you can set the JPEG quality if you wish. Then you click on OK. Then you navigate to wherever you want to save the image. Preferably let it be in the same folder we created earlier on. Then you type in the name of the image. Let's call it Javi. So I will click on save to save the image. So now the entire image has been saved as a large rectified image of the entire study area. And when you scroll, when you go back to your folder you created, you will see the image saved as a large rectified image of the study area. So but if you look at what you have, the image has been cut off, probably because of the size of the paper we choose. So feel free to use a different size paper size to contain the entire image we have downloaded by simply going back to the save image dialog box. So you can use a custom size paper, or you can use a bigger paper, maybe A0. If A0 doesn't fit in your width, you use custom and then you set the width according to your test. So let's try A0 this time around. Click on OK. Let's replace the initial image we saved. We have saved, and then let's go back, refresh to see the new image we have saved. So this is the new image. So if you take a look at what we now have a better large image. However, the side is still cutting, but the top is okay on A0. So it means A0 is insufficient for us. It's not covering the side of the study area. So we need to use custom setting to adjust the setting accordingly to fit in our large image into our study area. So this particular image cannot be imported into your GIS program for further geoprocessing. That is digitizing your georeference. Already it has been georeferenced for you automatically using the El-Shayal Smart GIS program. But if you wish to confirm or verify the georeferencing, you can import it to your GIS program and then verify your georeferencing process. So for example, if you're using ArcGIS, when you launch your ArcGIS, you can add your raster data as usual by going to the Add Data button. Then you navigate to wherever you have saved your imagery. We have it on the desktop, inside GIS lab folder, inside source data, and then inside the Javi imagery folder. And the name of the image is I'm supposed to use the Arc Catalog dialog box to add our imagery. So when you launch your Arc Catalog, you now navigate to wherever you have your image, inside the GIS lab folder, source data, then Javi imagery, then scroll down and locate the Javi imagery. You can drag it and release it inside your ArcMap layer. Click on yes to create the pyramid for the imagery. So the pyramid will be created and added to your ArcMap software. So basically, this is how to add your raster data in ArcGIS. So you can now verify the georeferencing and then carry on with your normal geoprocessing activity. So I'll stop here. Later on, we are going to see how to add raster. This raster we downloaded in Quantum GIS, and we want to see more of it in ArcGIS as well. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.